Speedrunning Super Mario Odyssey is insane. People beat this game in under an hour. Me, I am not there yet. Not even close. But I still gave it my all, and here's how it went. To kick things off as a total beginner, I followed the beginner's route recommended by Smallhand. I ran it off camera to get a sense of how long it would take me overall and to set some baseline times to work with. The starting Cap Kingdom is pretty straightforward. You rush through as quickly as possible to reach the first brutal topper and take him down as fast as you can. Of course my run and route are nowhere near the level of the world record or anything close to it. After defeating Topper, you move on to the Cascade Kingdom. Here you quickly capture the first chain jump to snag the very first moon, skip through a few cutscenes and some text after reaching the Odyssey, and then it's time for the first big trick of the game, the so-called Dino Skip. This skip lets you jump straight into the boss fight, skipping unnecessary detours. Once there, it's all about taking down Madame Brutal as fast as possible. After claiming the triple moon and powering through some more text, all that's left is collecting one more moon to wrap up the Cascade Kingdom. And with that, the second kingdom is complete. Now obviously, and I won't make too many more comparisons, top runners use a slightly different route. After wrapping up Cascade Kingdom, it's straight to the Sand Kingdom, where things get a bit more intense. We need to collect a lot more moons than we've had to do so far. First, the focus is on speed. You race to the city to grab the first moon, stick on top of the building. Next up is the bird. Timing is everything here. If you're not fast enough, you'll miss it. With that done, it's time to enter the pipe and snag the moon hidden underground. Then, ladies and gentlemen, instead of heading to the shop, I made my way straight to the hill to grab the moon sitting on top. The reason I mention that is because after this run I have improved by a lot, which I'll show and explain later. After the hill, I went to the ice platform to climb on top of the entrance and get the moon there. Next I entered and made my way past the gate to the moon hidden between the walls, placed above the sinking sand. After collecting it, I executed another time-saving trick scaling the ice structure to reach the top of the ruin, where I destroyed the chest to reveal yet another moon. Better than me. I know what moon you're talking about, I know exactly. Next I followed the classic route, collecting the moon, capturing a bullet bill to reach the pillar, grabbing the moon besides the sheep, speaking to the Sphinx and claiming the moon it offered, along with the coins, which will prove important later. Now only 6 moons remain. Upon leaving the Sphinx area, I headed left, climbed the wall and uncovered a hidden moon beneath the sand. Next I made my way to the central structure, where I captured a bullet bill to reach the moon inside the rock. I captured the bullet bill once again to grab another moon from the pillar on my way to what I call the Jaxi ruin, where I collected more coins and yet another moon. From there I descended to the Cactus Moon and then moved to the Lagoon area to collect the final moon of this kingdom. Of course the top runners tackled Sand Kingdom in a vastly different manner than I do, but I'm done with comparisons, as their approaches are not only faster and more efficient, but truly incredible in every way. Now next up is Lake Kingdom, a surprisingly fast kingdom given the number of moons it contains. This kingdom contains, or at least I believe it does, one of the hardest tricks in the game. I certainly can't perform it myself, and considering the time I'll invest into this game, I probably never will. However, I'll reveal the trick after explaining how I approach this kingdom before we move on to Wooded Kingdom. After collecting the Zip Moon, I dive straight into the water, capturing the Cheep Cheep and instantly grabbing its moon. Next I collect the moon carried by the Blue Dory, followed by the Pillar Moon, which has an annoyingly long animation. With that, only 3 moons remain, which we will grab from Rangu. Skip that. Don't fail, please don't fail. That's great. Oh yeah, that's understandable. Well, that's a significant time loss and one of the reasons this run ultimately wasn't completed. But more to that later. After securing Rango's Triple Moon, you're ready to head to Forest Kingdom. However, before moving on, I want to point out that finishing Lake Kingdom as a top speedrunner doesn't require defeating Rango at all. Instead, they do this. Honestly, if you want to see godlike movement and skill, check out the description of the video. You'll find the clips shown here and more. It's absolutely worth it, trust me. Now let's move on to Forest Kingdom, where this run ultimately came to an end. After collecting the Rabbit Moon, the Rock Moon and the Shop Moon, which is one reason we needed the coins, I ascended the waterfall, followed it toward the Firebrow and made my way up to the Nut Moon. Next, I activated the lever to open the gate, then captured an uproot to reach another moon encased in a nut. From the top we descend into the water pond and enter the fuzzy pipe area to collect 2 more moons. After leaving this area we head to the top, capture another uproot and navigate to a nut hidden within this section. We then quickly exit and jump over the fence to the other side. There we defeat the piranha plant and head to another nut-encased moon at the back. Afterward we return to collect the moon from the piranha plant itself. This one is a story moon, and ideally you'd perform a trick jump over the fence afterward to save time. Well, that's the idea. At this point I'd already faced significant time losses overall, and even after retrying I ultimately decided to restart the run entirely. Which in hindsight was worth it, at least until I reached Metro Kingdom. But putting that aside for now, let's continue with Wooded Kingdom first. In this run I didn't fail at Rango and opted to use the flower path instead. It's a much safer approach and the time save from the alternative trick isn't significant anyway. Following the path, I made my way to another nut-encased moon, collected it and then returned to a different entry. There I captured another uproot to grab 2 more moons, before finishing up with the last 3 from Spewart. Before we could leave, Spewart had to be defeated. Alright, now that that's been done, we are finally able to leave Wooded Kingdom and move on to our first encounter with Bowser in Cloud Kingdom, with the goal to defeat him as fast as possible. Almost messed it up. Sir, go away. Now I'm not sure and honestly didn't look into how the pros get the head from him, but at this point I don't really care anymore. After defeating Bowser we crash land in Lost Kingdom, where I perform another trick to skip the bird and prevent it from stealing Cappy, as it normally would in a standard playthrough. Position yourself, do a triple jump. After executing the trick jump, we leap straight to another moon. From there we collect the moon from the butterfly perched on the edge. Next we descend to the first rotating platform to grab its moon, then move on to the second platform to collect this moon as well. Next we climb up to the tree and make our way toward the bird, using it as a vantage point to jump to a section where we perform a ground pound to collect this moon. Afterward we briefly sacrifice Cappy to destroy a rock, collecting the moon at the back first and then the one from the rock. With just 2 moons left to wrap up Lost Kingdom, I head to another platform and perform a ground pound to reveal the moon hidden behind the wall. Next I collect the moon beneath the bridge where we intentionally dive into the poison after collecting it to quickly return to the Odyssey. And with that, it's goodbye Lost Kingdom and hello Metro Kingdom. As I mentioned earlier, this run isn't my best one to date. And the reason for that? Well, let's just say the Mecha Wiggler and I don't exactly get along really well. Anyway, moving on. Our first goal in Metro Kingdom is to reach the boss as quickly as possible, collecting 2 moons along the way. For the first moon we head up a building and perform a long jump to grab it. Then we make our way to another building, using the lightning pole to ascend and eventually enter what I think is called Metro Kingdom Hall or something like that, I'm not entirely sure. Inside we aim to ascend as quickly as possible, grabbing the moon from a chest along the way. From there we climb up to a platform and execute a rather risky jump across the gap to reach the other side. Exiting the area to finally face the Mecha Wiggler. Now, ladies and gentlemen, some things happened. I died to this boss twice, meaning I had to face him 3 times in total. You can probably imagine the massive time loss that caused. Just keep an eye on the timer and you'll see it displayed as a red number with a plus next to it. Normally this would have been a reset, but since my PB at the time was a 124, I decided to keep the run going and see what I could still salvage from it. Overall, this run ended up being a 121, setting a new PB by 3 minutes, even though I lost 3 minutes in Metro Kingdom. This gave me the motivation to aim for finishing Super Mario Odyssey in under 1 hour and 20 minutes. Before continuing with Metro Kingdom, in this run I went for the hidden shop moon in Sand Kingdom, skipping the Jaxi Ruins moon. I had a small issue with Rango, but nothing major. I think I also saved a bit of time in Lost Kingdom by avoiding the poison under the bridge, getting back up and heading straight back to the Odyssey. In Metro Kingdom I defeated Mecha Wiggler on the first try without messing up and losing time again, which was huge. Now following that, we still need to collect the remaining moons in Day Metro Kingdom. First I grab the moon closest to the Odyssey whilst placing Cappy near the light pole to set up this next move. Damn! Entering the heart of the kingdom, I rushed to collect the remaining 14 moons as quickly as possible, since there were still quite a few to gather. After grabbing the RC car moon, I made my way to the roof to collect the moon hidden under the trash. Then I went on to make a new friend along the way. Before heading inside this structure, whatever it's called, and collecting the moon there. After this moon I teleport myself to the top of the city hall, if that's what it's called, and went to grab another moon before it's going to be tossed away. From there I jumped straight to another moon, then used the light pole to reach the top of the building. Finally, I climbed my way to the highest point in Metro Kingdom to collect the moon waiting for me there. From this moon I jumped straight down to the one above the pool, then headed to the moon at the cafe. After that I made my way to a small section with a huge crowd of people where I collected 2 more moons in that area. After leaving the area, I headed to Pauline to speak with her and recruit 2 musicians for her, each giving us a moon. First I went straight to the first musician, then left the concert hall and headed across the other building. There I found a moon hidden under the old metal junk from the Mecha Wiggler. Afterward I talked to the final musician to collect the last moon we needed from this kingdom. With all the moons collected, I was finally able to leave Metro Kingdom and head straight to Snow Kingdom. Here the top runners pull off some absolutely crazy moves that are so risky a single mistake can cost them the entire run. But more on that later. Now the only moon we'll grab outside in the snowstorm is the one from Captain Toad. After that we head straight into the heart of Snow Kingdom, where everyone is gathered and chilling. Here we'll grab a few moons before heading to the sub-areas. First we'll snag the one behind us, above the cardboard boxes. Next we'll enter the shop to buy the last moon we need to purchase for the rest of the run. From there we'll make our way atop the bridge by using the fast food stands, or whatever they are, to gain enough height for the jump. Once on the bridge we'll open the chest to collect its moon, then roll through the snow at the top section to uncover our other moon hidden within a snow pile in the corner. Now we just need to collect the remaining moons inside the sub-areas. Starting with the first one, we quickly make our way to the top to perform a ground pound and claim its moon. Afterward we capture the cloud guy, blow down all the spikies and gain access to the second moon. After leaving this area, we head to the second sub-area with the Goombas. For the first moon we gather all 4 Goombas and stack them, activating the pressure plate to reveal a hidden moon behind the wall. Then we make our way across the big gap to claim the final moon of this area. Now watching the top runners tackle this area is truly impressive. Missing the precise jump at the corner to glitch through the wall, however, would immediately justify a reset. Now after completing that section, all that remains is to collect one final moon, which we'll find in another sub-area. Of course the top runners opt for a completely different approach, which I'll show you shortly. For this route we quickly make our way to the sub-area, uncover the moon hidden beneath a pile of snow further in the back, and grab it. This completes the moons we needed here, though the pros choose an entirely different moon for their strategy. Now that we've wrapped up Snow Kingdom, it's time to warm up a bit and make our way to Seaside Kingdom. In Seaside Kingdom we begin by turning back and climbing up the wall to reach the first moon. From there we head into a nearby pipe to collect the moon hidden beneath the floor. After exiting the pipe we make our way toward this area, climbing inside to reach the moon hidden within. Now we head towards the node with the rocket flower next to it, making sure to stay in line so we don't miss a single node. Whoa, could we collect the moon there? Not jump around it. Next we immediately capture the Gushen to speed up our journey to the middle. Then grab the Cheep Cheep to move faster underwater. We'll need that speed for the remaining moons, starting with this one right here. From there we swim out of the tunnel and into another smaller one. After collecting the moon we swim out, go straight up and then grab another moon buried right here. From there we're only missing 3 more moons. Following this route carefully, we aim to time it perfectly so that the pink dory is in position with its moon. From there we swim towards the 3 plants moon, or however one wishes to call it, and finally we dive down into this hole to collect the last moon of this kingdom. Now I highly recommend you all to take a moment to check out the current world record holder's Seaside Kingdom segment. It's absolutely insane, trust me. Now that we're done swimming for the day, we head to a kingdom where food resides supreme. Welcome to the Luncheon Kingdom. We kick off Luncheon Kingdom by grabbing the first moon perch atop the salt pile, using a triple jump to reach it. From there we traverse the pink lava to uncover another moon tucked inside a gap. With that collected, we ascend to the top and make our way to the second encounter with Spewart in this run. I don't need them coins, I'm just collecting them because I think it's fun. Until the very moment in which I accidentally hit him. I should stop. And just to address the obvious, top runners entirely skip this boss and follow a completely different route, but at this point I think we all explained that. After collecting Spewart's moon, we head into a nearby sub-area, quickly make our way to the back to grab the moon hidden there, and then exit without delay. After exiting this area, we execute a quick trick jump to reach the fork, then make our way to the pole. From there we climb to the top of the wall and perform a ground pound to reveal and collect the moon waiting for us. From there we head towards the nearby buildings, breaking open a chest to uncover its moon. Next we demonstrate our culinary expertise by tossing a golden turnip into the soup, adding a special touch and earning a moon. Following that we climb atop a nearby pole to collect another moon with a ground pound, then descend directly to the second salt platform where another ground pound reveals yet another moon at its center. Next we capture the fire bubble to safely traverse the pink lava and reach the next sub area. Once inside we focus on collecting both moons as efficiently and swiftly as possible. Upon exiting the sub-area, we promptly capture another fire bubble to ascend to the second layer. Using its agility, we navigate toward this section where we climb up the wall once more to claim the moon waiting at the summit. Next we descend toward the hammer bro at the back and capture him. Using his power, we smash through the cheese to uncover a hidden lever. After activating it, we gain access to the moon waiting just beyond. With the new area rising from the lava, we were granted access to a few more moons. First we capture the nearby fire bubble using it to ignite the fire pot and claim the moon it holds. From there we only need to collect one more moon, followed by a triple moon from the fat, ugly, unappealing bird. First we climb over the wall to reach the moon sitting on the corner, which we collect with a ground pound. Then we make our way to the meat pile, which leads us to this scene where we can grab the coveted triple moon. Without hesitation, let's leave this kingdom behind and head into a ruined kingdom. Well, there's not much to say about it, it's actually pretty straightforward. The key to speeding up this kingdom lies in precise movement and timing. The main trick here starts when the boss enters this phase, covered in electricity. At this point you purposely take damage when landing on him to speed up the process of breaking the nails sealing him. At this point it's all about dodging his attacks and repeating the process until he's finally defeated. Imagine losing a run to the fuzzies. Couldn't be me. After collecting his triple moon, we repair the Odyssey and head straight for the second to last kingdom of this run. In Bowser's Kingdom, we aim to reach the island with the Starface Ogre as quickly as possible. I shouldn't have done the ground pound roll, because without the ground pound roll I can roll straight. I hate these pokies. There, we defeat him to collect the moon, granting us access to the rest of the kingdom. Wasn't sure. From there we head toward another island where 3 more moons await us. The first one we collect is the Shoutouts moon. Before collecting the last shard, I make sure to grab the second moon hidden behind the metal boxes. Now, the last moon before heading to the next island is this one right here on the roof. From there we head to the island with the shop, and then straight to the next one where I'll face 2 brutal boss fights. Now I can't perform them like the pros just yet, but I gave it my best shot, I guess. Good, I can time his caps. When he forms the ring, I can time that. I guess a solid save. Don't, bro, don't. Almost walked into her. Lady, could you? It's no good. Okay. Could have been worse. Oh my gosh. Yeah, after that we finally get access to more of the kingdom. Now the only thing left to do is climb everything as fast as possible to reach the final power line, which will then allow us to face the robo-brutal boss fight. And just real quick guys, I think I've mentioned this thing here wrong every time, because I think I've said light pole instead of power line or shock rock. That's my fault, my English ain't the best. Alright, now let's face the robo-brutal using the method I learned to defeat him quickly. Stick around though, because later on I'll show you how the pros take this fight to a whole new level. Defeat it all? Damn. Let's be real. Should I do the 2D skip later on or not? I'm asking, genuinely. How much time does it save? Asking for real now. Yeah, before we go any further, here's a glimpse of what the pros are capable of doing in this fight. Yeah, I didn't even start and he was already finished, imagine that. Alright, now after collecting a triple moon, we were able to leave Bowser's Kingdom and head to the final kingdom of the run, the Moon Kingdom. Here we don't need to collect any moons anymore, we just need to reach the final section as fast as possible while defeating Bowser once. But before that we still have to perform one of the most famous tricks out there, the Moon Cave skip. I don't know about that though. Why can't I do the moon skip? I've never practiced it. Don't not ask any questions. Don't go for the DD skip please, it saves 2 seconds and loses more than a minute. Roger that. Alright, entering the church, we interrupt the ceremony and then go on to defeat Bowser one last time before finishing the run. Now he does 2 swings, correct? Or 3? 3. I know. Almost jumped away. 1, 2, and a 3. No? Okay. I'd rather wait than getting hit and reset the face. Could we not take damage in this? 2 hearts is not that much, Mara. It's in the middle, that's nice. I will not question that. Alright, there we go. Now comes the final section where we capture Bowser, make our way through the parkour and hit the final power line to wrap up their run. By the way, moving like this, like I'm doing right now, it's faster than just walking, right? It feels like it. I don't know though. 1, 2, 3. That's fine. No 3 there. 2. I hate this area, 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 hate this area. Oh, I almost jumped too early, bro. I'm serious, by the way. The way I am doing it now is slow. I know, but it's fine. This was so unnecessary. Do you agree? XD. Wrong. Fire. For the joke, bro. For the joke. Please aim correctly. Yeah, I understand it now. All miss is great. I mean, why not? Why not shoot him while I jump? Sure, I understand. By the way, I almost failed the XD. You saw it, right? I almost failed the XD. It was not necessary for me to do that. Bro, if you not risk stuff, what's there to be fun? No, I'm stupid. I'm literally stupid for doing XD. But this time is crazy. What the fuck? 117? If you stuck around until the end, thank you very much. I'd appreciate if you would like and subscribe. It would help me out a lot. Thanks.